Good morning and welcome back to Jodi Lewis Creations. Can you believe it's the end of July? This month has gone so quickly on so many levels. I really was worried I was not going to get this finished in time, but lo and behold, I have spent many hours working on this to get it finished. So we're going to do a flip through of it. I want to say thank you so much to Teri at Sweet Pea Papers and Lisa at Lisa's Paper Lace and Bling for inviting me to participate in this year's Crafty Christmas in July 2023. I have really enjoyed it. It really gives me an opportunity to work on Christmas, not in December, where I'm not so stressed out about everything else that goes on. And I'm not packing the Christmas stuff to take in the RV because that's not practical. So this is a wonderful opportunity for me to play with Christmas, but not in December. So for me, it works really well and I appreciate the opportunity. Is it a little stressful? Yes, because, you know, I don't film in advance very much. I have a lot I'm trying to do, you know, life, it happens. So I just wanted to say thank you and I appreciate the opportunity. So I hope that you have enjoyed watching me build this journal. It is a beast. I mean, it is really big and I enjoyed it. It is a challenge. You know, I try to do things that do challenge me, and whether it's a small journal or a large journal, they pose different challenges with the size of things that you have to make. I am thrilled with how this turned out. I absolutely love it, and I do hope it goes to a good home. So I will talk about the cover a little bit. I did a sneak peek in the last video. So this piece is a pizza box, and I did dry brush it with red paint, and then I took my gilding wax in gold and silver and went over it, and I love how antiqued it looks. I think it matches the Santa. Thank you, Judy, so much for that beautiful napkin. It's perfect for the cover of this journal. I really appreciate it, and I absolutely love it. These are some Anna Griffin pieces, and yes, I want to point out to my friend, I went with the Noel phrase in honor of you. So, okay, so that's the front cover, excuse me. So the Santa is decoupaged on top of a pizza box covered with white gesso with a piece of brown parchment paper, and then the napkin, because I really wanted to kind of give it a vintage feel. And then again, this is a piece of the pizza box. So I was so proud of myself lining my embossing folder up, and all my embossing, it lines up. I was super happy about that. Just, you know, the little things that bring us joy. Okay, so on the front here, you know, we have our pocket where we did our diamond dust, and inside is just a piece of paper that I've stenciled for added journaling space. And I thought the colors went nicely. As I was building the finishing pieces in this, I truly was trying to stay very thin, small, because I allowed 2 inches for this journal, and it is every bit of 2 inches. And then as it gets added to for whoever, you know, gives it a home, it's gonna fill up. But I just think it came out fantastic. So we have our Edith Holden page, my Rit dyed paper. We have our pocket here. This is a vintage The Night Before Christmas story, and I've got the pages just glued together back to back, so you have that story in here. I have a cute little joke, a pocket with a simple tag in it. I'm not going to take every single piece out, and I'm not, because then this video would be forever. So just give you just kind of an idea of what's in the pockets, and then it'll be a little element of surprise also for whoever does get the journal. So in this page, we have our envelope flip belly band, or a flippy flop belly band, okay? And we built this together, so that's the Andrea or Artie Mae's tag. It's got a piece of the red dyed paper in it. And in here, I did finish the file folder. And so we have a phrase from one of the kits that was generously provided to us. And some more of Lisa's paper that she sent. I glued that to the front. I just think it looks really pretty as a background. And then some added goodies in here. So that's just in that pocket. There are a lot of added journaling places, a lot of pockets. It's a very interactive journal, even though it's pretty flat. It's very interactive. So in here, I just made like a little file folder so you can map a photo to this and then talk about it inside your page. Oh, I guess I could flip the page for you. That's a very, excuse me. That's a snug fit. It does fit in there, but it's just a flat piece. So it may need trimmed down just a little, but I like how it pokes out of there. I think it's cute. So I'll fix that when we're done. And then we have our Santa here. This is the flip out with our bag with this beautiful foiled paper and our flat card in here with jolly old St. Nicholas. I believe you saw that piece. I'm not sure. I really have done a lot of this off film because it is such a big journal that I couldn't possibly do it all on screen with you. There's not enough hours in my YouTube channel for that or for me to film and all that good fun stuff. So I did add a little piece of red trim down this page just to balance out the red trim that's on this page further in the back. In this pocket, we have that 1904 antique calendar page with a piece of the digital in there, just designed as a journaling card. This little guy with Santa, he's not very happy, and that's just paper clipped in with a piece of fabric. And then in this packet, we have a ticket, St. Nicholas, and then a piece of the digital papers made in a tag, journaling card, and a big piece of the cardstock in there again for you to mat something on. Lots of journaling space on the back for you. Another Edith Holden page. So many pages to add things to write, to embellish. I just think it's a wonderful piece for being interactive. We saw this piece. I just love the little bird. He's so cute. I will try not to say it's so cute a bunch of times in this video. Like, I need a ticker in that one video. I said it so many times. I'm sure that somebody was rolling their eyes at me. And we saw this page with our flip out Santa pocket, our vintage music with the napkin over the top, and our little tag in here. On this page, we've got a piece of the red dyed paper folded in half. And then this is a piece of dyed paper my friend sent me. I only used half of it. To be honest, I'm hoarding the other half. Lots of journaling space on that piece though. And in our little candy cane pocket, we've got holly and candy cane, little word phrases. And I'm trying to remember who these are from. And I'm not sure. I think they might be from Calico Collage. I think. Okay. So, oh, shaky this morning. Sorry about that. We have our letter to Santa page here. Got bent. And then I did do these flip out. I don't think I showed that on the other page, but I just used a piece of the scrap cardstock and hinged those papers in. So now they're in there. And then in here we have a book page image that's just backed with some paper and stenciled. And this tag die, I love this tag die. It's a pink and mane, and it does like this almost stitched effect around it. Anyway, I just love how that turned out. Thought it was a good way to use one of the scraps. Speaking of scraps, I threw a bunch away. I was so proud of myself. If they weren't big enough to make tickets or tags or journaling cards, they went away. And then in this pocket, we have our big journaling card. And I know we talked about that in a previous video. Again, it's kind of snug. I'll put that back in when we're done. In this pocket, another big just piece of glittery paper that is so pretty. I love this paper. It's quite substantial and thick. My cutter actually doesn't like to cut through all of that glitter. And but I thought it was pretty in there behind Santa with the added sparkle. Excuse me. Oh, this was such a fun piece that I made. I love this. So this was a napkin that I had gotten from Lisa's shop in the order that I did from Lisa. And so I had this scrap of cardstock, it's the other side of the pine tree piece that's in the front. And this is one of the phrases that were in one of the kits given. And so I put the napkin on the back of this page. And then I thought, oh, I'm going to cut a window, and there's a piece of acetate. And it's a substantial piece, but I absolutely love the colors of this napkin with this piece of paper. It's one of my favorite pieces in here, actually. It took me a really long time to make that piece, but I really love how it came out. And this is another little one of the words that I'm pretty sure that's calico collage, but I'm not certain. I already had them printed. I've had them printed for a couple of years. Another cute Santa joke. Another one of those tags, the pink and Maine tags. They're just so much fun. So that, another scrap there for a little journaling card. And here's a Santa playing card. I had a lot of fun searching my stuff for Santas. It was really interesting to see what I could come up with. I really enjoyed it a lot, and I hope that this will go home to a home with somebody who loves Santa. So this is our little folio pocket. And then this big Santa image that's just backed with some dyed paper with a little stenciling. So that goes in there. Oops. Okay. I love him. I think he's so cute in there. And he just, see, I said it again. Oh, goodness. And here I've got one of the digitals. These were actually pages that I cut in half. So this is the other half of the one that the Santa was climbing in the chimney. And then this is a tag I did paint through my stencil. This flips open for more journaling space. And this is the marbled paper, which we did a video on that. I'm not going to untie this, but this is the file folder page where all these flip down, and a lot of journaling space on this page. Another hinged Edith Holden page. I left this one raggedy on the edge. I just like that. I don't know. I think it kind of matches the rusticness of this book. And then this is a big card I made out of one of the digitals, and I backed it with some lined paper. And I just think that gives a nice big piece to go in that pocket. Right there. Okay. In here we have one of the tags from the December to Remember kit. And then this is that vintage Reader's Digest page that I backed just to make a fun little card in that pocket. So in here, I have that fabric pocket that we made. I have put the vintage Christmas music with that Santa paper, or Santa napkin, excuse me, in this pocket. And then the naughty and nice I stuck in here too. I just thought it was kind of a fun piece. Just a fun piece in there. Love all the book page images that I was able to find for this. I just think it's a really fun collection of Santa images, you know, with, and just very nostalgic. Very nostalgic. Oh, I did find the package of doilies. It wasn't in my doily envelope, but anyway, I do like this piece. I think this piece is a lot of fun and just very pretty and shiny. So it worked out. Okay. And then we have our library card pocket. And I did just glue down the flower because I was worried it was going to get damaged, but I left the trim dangly here, so. And then in this pocket, in the back here, is a really big piece of it's a full-size piece of scrapbook paper cut to be a journaling card. In this pocket, we have a vintage Santa Claus card. It doesn't have a date on the back, and it is made of recycled paper, but it is vintage. It's with some other cards that I had. It's the only Santa one I had. I had a hard time putting it in here because I love him. And then a visit from St. Nicholas ticket and a journaling card. So I had a lot of fun working on this journal. I hope that you enjoyed seeing it being built, the parts that I did film and share with you all. And that is a couple pieces in here have a snug fit, but I'll get them put back in there. And as they get used, the pockets will loosen up a little bit too. So anyway, Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of the wonderful, kind comments, the supportive comments. I just really appreciate it. This has just been a wonderful time for me, and I appreciate the opportunity to participate again this year. And hopefully, like I said, you've enjoyed it. This is available, and so if you're interested, please let me know. And I will see you guys in the next video. I don't know what that video is going to entail yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to work on. I do have to do a card today, finish a card for a challenge. It's a monthly card challenge where you get an envelope of items in the mail and you have to create a card with it. And so I have to get that finished because I'm definitely knocking on the deadline door. So I'll get that done. And then I don't know how big of a project I want to get involved in. I'm just waiting on, we have to get up in the attic and move a bunch of stuff so that we can move things so Mark can pull new electrical for the other room. This is the kit. So I'm going to color the palm trees and the sunshine, and I've got some cute little bits in here to use. But anyway, so I don't know. I really need to be getting that room done. So if you're interested in kind of seeing progress with that room, let me know. I do want to work on a Tim Holtz style journal, just kind of a grungy fun journal. And then I was also thinking that I would really like to build myself a journal to have for our winter trip this year, because I didn't take one on the road with me last year for me to just journal and have memories of our trip, which would have been a lot of fun because of doing things with the grandkids and stuff like that, and even them just doing art together and whatever. But we're not going to Arizona, or that I'm aware of this year. So I don't know. But anyway, I do have to also work on my Christmas swap journal. So a lot of things going on, and so I would be curious if there's something you'd like to see me work on, please let me know. And you know, if there's a technique you want to see, if you want to see my take on something that somebody has made, or you say, hey, I want to see you do this, then we can just work on even ephemera together. So let me know in the comments what you think, and thank you again for your support and your encouragement and just all the love I've gotten through this Christmas in July project. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next video. Bye.